everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Dork, where a bunch of us dorky-ass dorks and one voice actor sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons.
Wait, I don't think that's the name of the game.
It took me 5 weeks to come up with that.
So,
No, the show's called Dungeons & Dorkheads.
yeah, but why are you only referring to me as a voice actor? Didn't you also do some like VA
No,
work?
I'm the voice actor.
Oh, you're a voice actor?
I debuted, yeah.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You should really add that to your opening.
Did I seriously not tell you about that?
No.
I'm in a video game.
You're in a video game?
Oh my god. We're
Oh
gonna...
yeah, the one Lego one.
Yeah, we are going to talk about this when this is over. But we need to talk about our sponsor and longtime friend of the channel, Green Man Gaming, because they're still in business and they're still giving you fantastic deals on video games. And they are fantastic people, and they are that good. You're welcome. Their link is down in the description below. They are not like G2A. Please stop comparing them to G2A. They are 8 billion times more legal than G2A. They get their codes directly from the developers, so you don't have to worry. There's also our other sponsor, Foundry Virtual Tabletop. I don't know, Steve, what do you think of Foundry Virtual Tabletop?
There's a lot of features. Like a lot of features.
There are a lot of features and an extremely interesting lighting engine that they offer.
Oh yes. I can't wait to actually set up a dungeon with it.
Yeah, they just had a really interesting update. They just updated the lighting engine, actually. Yeah, we're now running version 8.9, I think. And all our mods are outdated, but they're still working, so it's totally fine.
Birthday rat.
Birthday.
Rat. We are the
I
rat.
deleted them. Why?
We don't have any art this week.
I mean, you don't have art.
I saw yours.
Yeah, and it's amazing.
But it's unrelated to this campaign, so we're
Yeah.
not gonna leave it here.
That's absolutely fine. If people want to come into the Headhunter Productions Discord server and talk D&D stuff, you can certainly message me. Message me like in the Headhunter Productions server. If you DM me and I don't know who you are, you might not get a response. But yeah, if you message and try and talk about like some D&D stuff, I'll totally have a chat. We should really make a D&D channel for like everyone in the Headhunter production server.
Now comes the part where they're like, "You have a Discord server?"
Oh,
Well, yes.
how do you not know that we have a Discord server?
There are people out there. They're like, "You have a Twitter?"
What is a Twitter?
Twitch?
What is it?
Is that one of those newfangled cellular phones?
Wait, you
Oh,
stream?
gosh. Someone let the door open and the Rat King got in.
Ah!
Oh my god!
Well, good golly god.
Was that it?
I mean, like, don't you have more announcements?
Do I?
Maybe. You're the one who has the announcement list.
I never made a list.
I mean, I don't make the announcement list either.
I am very organized.
We all are very organized,
I got-
as you can tell.
I got all of this stuff in my head. I never gave Steve any of the world notes. I'm just transferring my thoughts into his brain as we go along.
Yep, and by transferring thoughts, I mean he attempts to pass on information, I retcon it, and now it's called Caconia.
Nope, it's a
Caconia.
sophisticated form of mind transfer, and it's called Kikonai. I don't care what he says.
Caconia.
I spent 9 years working on this world, and now you've made a town called Coconuts,
Yeah?
Coconut.
and you filled it with rats!
Rats. We are
Wait,
the rats.
hold on. The rat village had a name?
No.
Wait.
Did it?
The Rat King's Trash Palace?
Oh, yeah, it did. I forgot.
Was it just called the Rat King's Trash Palace?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I don't know what you expect.
It's like
And
a
now there's a
default name that you
circle
put into a thing.
Our greatest allies, I tell you.
Rat. We are the rat.
Just saying, they have a lot of parties and they have a lot of cantrips.
They are also rats, and they have at most 2 hit points.
Yes.
And they celebrate Birthday Bash.
That will not help us in combat.
Do you
That's
know
what you
Do you
think.
know what a action economy is?
Oh, good. Now Bree's gonna lecture us on the action economy, ladies and gentlemen.
We have many rats. That's all we need to know. Don't think about it too hard. We have many rats.
Oh, Lord.
Your Lord and Savior isn't going to save you this time.
Oh, no. Goddess Cassandra, help.
Who the fuck is Cassandra?
The fawn goddess of the forest.
Fawn goddess?
Fey goddess. My bad.
Okay.
I gave you that list of gods.
I know you did. You also gave me your backstory.
Yes, which you said yourself you need to read again.
Yes, I do need to read it again. I read it I read everyone's backstory one singular time, and then that was months ago.
I worked really hard on that.
I bet you did. You worked really hard on a lot of things with this show.
Story just because before it was just kind of empty.
I like
also changed
yours.
some things, but I kind of.
Eric's
It was very-
backstory is the easiest to remember.
I like yours. It's filled with books.
So, are we gonna dungeon some dragons, or
Yeah,
are we just gonna
alright.
continue dicking around?
Yes, it is time to face the dragon. Well,
We have
Oh,
yet to
gosh, I
see
hope
a
not.
dragon, but we have seen a dungeon.
we saw a sewer. Does
Sewer
that really
counts.
count as a dungeon? Okay, sure.
Sewer dungeon.
But we have not seen a Dorkhead. Wait, no.
We
I
are
really
the
hope we don't
Dorkheads.
see a door.
So we
Hey,
have
we
seen Dorkhead.
we cannot display whale penises on this platform. I was explicitly told that is not allowed.
Okay, and with that... So, where we left off, our band of misfits lost a party member who decided to pull a whole I have to go, my planet needs me shtick.
Turns out she was the last member of Itchy and Scratchy.
No. But then, in defiance of God, man, and all that was right with the world, the party decided to parlay with the Rat King and celebrated a, quote, birthday bash, unquote, which I think was really just some sort of satanic ritual.
Satan
Kinda
doesn't
forgot about that
exist.
part.
That went okay. And then, the party decided to, against everything, decided to side with the rats during the rat kill quest that it comes customary with every fantasy campaign, and,
Right, this was an optional quest.
promptly made their exit,
Hold on, I'm
back
just
to
confused.
town.
Never mind.
And made a beeline for the bathtub, where our DM decided to do the 3 things I hate the most, which was take all my money, one-shot me, and... what was the third one?
Deny you a bath.
No, well, okay, I shower every day, but it's not like that's the most important thing in the world to me. You took all my money, you one-shot me, and now I have no money. I hate being broke. Those are the three things.
Oh, you're denied a bed
Uh,
because you didn't have any money to buy a bed.
yes,
Or
and then
just
we
go-
all slept outside in the mud walk. That's what it was called, right?
Yep.
Yes, nailed it. And then, dawn of the next day. Oh, by the way, the assassins know all of the plans that we came up with, so fuck those plans, apparently. So we slept outside, and the next day, we have Sandra and Nicholas, who have taken the Lich Bones acquired 2 days ago, or was it 3, at the Battle of the Adventure Guild, and we're making their way through town to the magic shop. And that's where we left off.
A
Oh.
wand.
What's with the
You-
silence?
Well,
Wow.
first of all, I was stuffing an Oreo in my mouth.
Okay.
Second of all, so it is Nicholas and Sandra making their way towards the Mystic Emporium.
My bow is out,
Yeah,
by the way.
I believe.
Zach
I
is
believe
sleeping.
Zach fell asleep. And
Zach-
because
Zach
he
is
needs
still
8
asleep
hours
in
of
the
sleep while
tent.
everyone else
Zach
doesn't.
needs his 8 hours of
With
full
a
sleep.
very interesting and mysterious bucket that fell on Sandra's head.
Just like the
Forgot
entry
about
out of
that.
your book.
I don't know how that
Gave
happened.
me on
I'm
the
not
show.
going to question how that happened, but it happened.
For Lunar's reference, when Sandra entered the tent and
Nobody
moved the
knows
tent
who that
back-
is.
Okay, well, you can edit this part out because this is something that happened last session that I'm providing context for Lunar.
Cut. Uncut. Alright. My bow's out.
As I should mention, with you having your bow out, 100% you are catching eyes of these paladins. Like,
You might want to put that away, Sandra.
Nope.
Please put that away.
I whisper to Nicholas, I have a plan.
Well, I do not want to know what your plan is if you're gonna have your bow out like that.
It's fine. We keep walking.
right, you continue making your way towards the Mystic Emporium, I'm assuming?
Yes.
All right. So, as you continue on, as you know, you are intending, you continue your way to the Steady Square, you know, the lively center of town, and there are a number of people who are just kind of moving to the side as they are a bit concerned of the individual walking around with a weapon drawn.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take long for a paladin to approach you.
And what did you put away?
Yeah, no, the bow's staying out.
Oh my god. Not only did you get us mugged yesterday, you're really gonna pull this crap?
Yes.
So, yeah, as a paladin approaches and, you know, raising an eyebrow, the paladin the paladin raises their hand. Halt.
I halt.
What are you doing with weapon drawn in town?
Well, you know, there's dangerous people in the world.
You're disturbing the peace. I ask again, why is your weapon drawn?
Personal safety.
This town is safe. There are guards around.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever even encountered much I've never seen any trouble in this town.
They're squinting at you as if
You
they're
could
suspecting
say
something.
that I am in a fair bit of a kerfuffle, and I can't speak openly about it.
Are you in need of assistance?
I slip him a note.
As you proceed to slip a note towards this individual, they take it, and without being too tactfully careful about it, open it up and just read it in the middle of the street. Not out loud, but, you know, they're just standing there reading it, wondering what the heck is going on.
I wrote it down, and I will DM it to you.
Please do, so that I know what you're doing.
There it is. That's what I was writing before the session began.
Okay, give me one moment to read this.
It's not long.
That's fair, but Alt tab really quick.
What are you alt-tabbing out of?
The
Existence.
browser?
When do you alt-tab out of a browser?
You don't Alt tab to Discord? Okay.
All tabbing out of life.
Cut this, Hunter. So, the paladin looks at the note, looks at you again, motions to their friend, and they just look at you and say, "All right, let's make our way there."
Okay.
And can you make a persuasion check for me?
Yeah, sure. Any advantages on that? Because I'm technically
Nope.
telling the truth.
Nope.
Okay.
You are just trying to be convincing that you should be trusted to escort him into the dangerous district of town.
That's a straight 10.
Okay. You get the feeling that, you know, they're willing to help as they are a paladin, they are under oath, but at the same time, like, they're helping you at an arm's length, and
That's totally
like,
fair.
they have their hand on their weapon.
That is totally fair. I was super awkward about this.
That is obvious enough. So, yes, so you're gonna make your way back to the,
Yeah, I guess we're
Like-
going back to the tent.
all right, so you, I should ask, Zach, you are there, or not Zach, Nicholas, you are there as well, correct?
I am with Sandra, so yeah.
Okay, so
Yes, I follow.
the lot of you proceed to head back towards the tent. And is there anything in particular that the lot of you are wanting to do, or
I wanted to go to the damn magic shop.
well, you're now going in the opposite direction of the magic shop, back the way you came.
Alright.
So,
I'm never gonna
I
get
mean,
to
if
that
you
damn
wanted
shop.
if you wanted to go to the magic shop, you certainly could attempt to leave at this point, but unfortunately, I do not recommend that.
No, this is kind of important.
So, the paladins and yourself proceed to head to the mud walk. All right. So, when you begin getting closer to the mud walk,
Mhm.
what are both of your passive perceptions?
14, but
15.
I am actually actively looking around, so
Well, you should have mentioned that before I asked for your passive perceptions.
well, I
Nice.
am actively looking around. I never
Alright.
stopped looking around.
That's why I asked if there's anything in specific that you're doing. So,
I never stopped looking around from last week.
All right, well, bring that up because it's been 2 actual weeks.
Okay.
So, next time. When both of you, as well as the paladins, make your way into the Mudwalk district, and start making your way towards the tent, it becomes a little more obvious that originally when you're making your way into the mud walk, those cloaked figures and those who you assume would be homeless start, making their way out of the way. But then as you start getting close to the tent and it like comes into view, you notice that more of them are actually circling around you.
Okay.
As
This is not a distrustful situation at all.
as you're about down the street, you just hear and you turn and both of the paladins drop dead. Multiple knives in their back.
Do I see anyone run away?
Make a perception check.
Yes.
Do you really think this through?
That is 14, my fucking passive.
It's not hard to see one of the catfolk assassins
I
still
shoot
on
him.
the roof, and all of the people surrounding you with knives.
I shoot him.
Go.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Yes.
And I'm also going to need some initiative. Alright, well, you
That's,
probably missed.
12.
Yeah, that's a miss.
I think my initiative is just
Fuck my
zero.
life.
Zero.
Uh,
Wow. All right, 18. That's very good.
I'm just going to activate the white space.
Oh, that's why this
And-
button wasn't working. Oh, it's still not working.
I suppose this kind of represents the situation to some degree.
We still don't have those maps, but yeah, this will work for the stream.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were going to the magic shop. So
Well, I didn't think you were gonna pull this. I thought I was subtle enough about
Just
it.
remember, Steve did ask, hey, could you guys give me an idea of what you're planning so I can make maps accordingly?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was the only one who did that then.
I mean,
I think Hunter sent me a
didn't really have a
TLDR.
plan.
But
I was assuming we were going to the magic shop.
Hmm.
And then Hunter said, oh, I have my weapon drawn.
It's fine, it's
I
fine.
told you I have a plan.
Zach, go sleep.
And it didn't work.
Well, I also mentioned to Steve that I might be attempting to get into a street fight.
Why?
Because I'm angry.
so all I'm gonna say is in previous games, like I think the others know how this is about to go.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me. Oh man, I need to generate. Sure. I'm just gonna put a lot of pendant smooth bow everywhere because that's. Oh, barkeep. Oh, he doesn't. Whatever.
He doesn't exist.
Wait,
Oh,
Daddy.
gosh.
Okay.
Oh, no, they're in cahoots with the Lich.
Nah, they're just batty. So, the
This goes the
assassin is-
way I think it's going. I will throw this book across the room. I hope you know that.
Hunter, I literally said don't have your weapon drawn. Why
So-
did you do this?
like.
Sandra,
That's it. Okay, there we go. And then.
at least I have the charge.
I'm gonna add each of them to the. And I don't. Does he actually have like a health pool and all that shit? He does. Oh fuck! Hang on. All right, give me one second. Well, for this brief
We
intermission,
had his full
Oh, boy.
sleep.
you can consider us back.
All right, and we're back. And no, I did not roll initiative. I'll do it now.
All right, please roll initiative.
Oh, pretty good. That's a 19.
Nice.
I did put those numbers in, by the way.
Yep. We are aware.
Wait, you
So-
have a +3 in initiative.
I have a +3 in initiative, boy.
Okay.
All right. So, with that, the first one up is actually one of the street ragamuffins.
You rolled a 20?
Yeah,
Yep.
they are going to approach and fucking shank you.
Okay.
I don't think that
That's a
hits.
14 hit.
That's my armor class.
All right. So, oh, I think it just accidentally refreshed the page. So
Oh, initiative rolls.
were we? Hold on. Were we using the Nick rules?
What are the
don't-
Nick rules?
So the side thing.
Oh, Nick
something.
rules means like damage is halved since you
Yeah,
hit the armor
so-
class.
I have a homebrew rule where if you hit armor class exactly, it's half damage.
Oh, huh. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. So if we're cool with Nick rolls, then
Yeah, I'm down with that.
All right. So
Of course, I'm the one being hit, so I'm probably the wrong one to ask.
So, all right, you take I'll say round down. You take 2 damage as you get shanked.
That's not horrible.
All right, and that is their turn. So, oh, hold on, I forgot. I have to. And Sandra, you are up.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Cool. All right. Let me just. Okay, that's an action. Okay.
Nicholas, you're on deck, so have your turn ready as well.
I
Okay.
guess. Let's just do bonus action. I will cast Ensnaring Strike. And for my action, I'm gonna take my 2 daggers and I'm gonna stab him.
Stab this guy in front of you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now I get a +1 bonus AC with my dual wielder, so go ahead and add that plus my proficiency bonus. Is that good math? Am I right on that? Is that good?
Wait, your bonus to AC, you're trying to add that to your attack roll?
I have a +1 bonus to AC while I'm wielding a separate melee weapon in each hand. 2 daggers.
Okay, so that boosts your armor class.
Oh. Then. Alright, never mind. So. It's my proficiency bonus, and it's a finesse weapon, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my dex to that, so it's a +5. Is that good math? Am I right on that? You.
I'm fairly certain, yes.
Okay, cool. Here's the first attack. Yeah, that's 16.
All right, that hits.
And you want me to do the second attack now or roll damage?
Roll damage first.
Okay, that is a 1d4 for 2,
Plus your dex modifier.
plus the dex modifier, which is 3, so 5 points of damage to the poor peasant that I just stabbed.
Awesome. You shanked a guy in the streets.
Uh-huh, and here comes the second attack. That's 15.
Yep, that also hits.
Awesome. So 6 points of damage to the poor
All right.
peasant that I just stabbed.
You shank the guy twice, and they die. Actually, hang on, is it this button? No. Where's the die button?
Goddess Cassandra, forgive me for I have taken a
Just go
precious
watch the
life.
die button.
It's the disappear button. Nope, that's the focus button. I don't know what that button is. There's a lot of status effects on here. Yeah, this is a good enough dead button.
Okay. Now, also, he has to roll a saving throw.
The guy that just died?
Actually, he should have rolled it with the first one.
Well, ensnaring strike is a ranged weapon attack, isn't it?
No, it just says next time I hit something with a weapon attack.
Okay then. Well, I'll say that your ensnaring strike was successful as they are now bound to the ground.
Okay. Good enough.
Else
Yep.
not dead.
That
At some
corpse
point, I
is-
want to actually get it to do damage on him, but this is good enough. God damn it.
All right. So is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. So, Nicholas.
Oh, since I'm out, I guess because of the fact Sandra started a fight. Guiding bolt on this guy.
Guy. Oh, on the assassin. All right.
Yep. D20 plus. Oh, I need to see what the spell save is. +5. I think that's what spell attack he's used for.
It is your casting modifier, so likely wisdom plus your proficiency bonus.
Wisdom plus proficiency bonus. Okay. Wisdom. Wisdom's +5 plus proficiency, which would be staff, right? Oh, which is a +2, so +7. Okay. 12. Crap.
Right. So you go ahead and blast out a guiding bolt, and the assassin just ducks underneath it.
Great.
So, anything else that you want to do for bonus action or anything?
I think I have one bonus action I currently have, but I don't know why I would use it right now.
Do you have anything you can do for a bonus action?
Yeah, I have healing word, but that
Please
would
don't
use up a
heal
spell
me, for the love of God. I'm
Yeah.
only down by 2.
Yeah, that would not be worthwhile. So, trying to. I guess I'll just stay where I am. I guess that's it. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, well, if that is the end of your turn, then now it's basically the rest of them.
Yeah.
So, this one, who it's their turn right now, is going to run up and attempt to stab Sandra.
Yay.
4,
That hits, right?
17.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that hits.
All right. So you take 5 damage,
I'm okay.
and that is their turn. Now it is the assassin's turn. They are going to. They're going to go ahead and jump off of the roof, meander a bit closer, and while they're just casually sauntering up, they're going to throw 2 daggers at you.
Of course, keep picking on me.
You literally
Wonderful.
shot at them with an arrow.
I wonder why
So-
they're upset.
Totally fair.
Yup. So. It's a 19 hit.
Come on!
Love your rolls today.
Yeah, that hits. Ass.
All right.
Man, oof.
What the fuck?
So that is 10 damage as
Yeah.
they strike you in a more vital point.
Yeah.
And second attack.
You weighted these fucking dice. I know you did.
Yes, I have weighted the virtual dice. That is my favorite combat comment so far. You weighted your virtual dice. Alright. So, then it's this guy's turn. He is going to run up to Nicholas and try and do a shank. Boop, boop, boop.
Ouch, that hits.
Alright. And since you are engaged with one of his allies, he also gets the sneak attack. But that's 10 damage to you as he strikes a more vital point. And then it is the other one's turn. They're also going to run up to you and attempt to shank you. Oh, selected in the wrong thing. Stop running around. And...
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
What
That's a
the
no.
fuck?
Okay, crit damage. What's it?
Honk.
I'm down to 3 as well. Hunter, do you regret your decision of coming back here?
Fucking no. I fucking don't.
I am mad now.
I'm
Hunter.
mad.
You know that.
I've been mad. I've been mad this
I
whole
literally
fucking
told
time.
you not to do this.
So you two shoot arrow, shoot guiding bolt, and then proceed to get surrounded and just stabbed and beaten by these ragamuffin thieves. And both of you maybe not feeling so well. It is now Sandra's turn again. What do you wish to do?
I want to kill you. Like you, as a person, physically strangle you to death.
You can certainly try. You had your chance this last week, so...
God. I don't fucking know. If I move, I'm dead. If I wait, I'm dead. I'm going to go down. Okay. Let me think. Let me just reach into the old spell list here. Okay, if this doesn't go well, I officially quit. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the assassin guy.
Alright, well there's no save on that, so that just succeeds.
And I shoot him.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Okay, this better fucking work, I swear to God. That is... 13...
13?
Yeah, unless I add dex.
Well, you're...
Oh, no, wait, wait. I add proficiency, so that's 15.
And... that would be a nick for half damage.
Alright, fine. I'll take it. So that's 1d8 plus 5 for 12 plus...
12, so it's 6. So it's 6.
Plus my Hunter's Mark, which is an additional 1d6
Alright.
for 3 more.
So that would be 7.
Yes, because 15 halved, rounding down to 7. So... okay, that did math properly.
Great, 7. Barely
So-
hurt the fucking bastard.
You shoot an arrow at them, and they dodge almost uncannily to the side, and you manage to get a slash across their torso with the head of your arrow.
Right, of
But-
course he dodges the fucking thing.
He just continues proceeding towards you.
You're like
Cocky look
actually
on their
pissing
face.
me off, you know.
I'm just not going to say anything.
I wanted
So-
this week to go better.
Nicholas?
Oh, what do? I don't have any options. Well, for starters, I'm gonna use a bonus action from my... Okay, from my level 1, I'm gonna be boosting my healing word to level 2, which I believe is 1d4 plus 1d4 on myself. Wait. Does that... No, that does not include extra damage, I don't think. No, it does not. So 1d4 plus 1d4. And I heal 6 damage.
That's also plus your casting modifier. So,
Oh, really? So
yeah,
that's
your wisdom mod. So it's like plus 3,
11.
I think.
It would be 11. So
6 plus 3 is not 11.
no, my wisdom modifier is 5.
Your wisdom modifier is 5?
Yeah, my save. At least, oh no, you're right. 3. Sorry. My spell
Okay.
power.
Yeah.
5,
Difference
but,
between
okay.
saving and.
Okay, I didn't
modifier.
read that. My bad.
Yep.
So
You're good.
that would be 6 plus 3. That'll be 9. So that would. I'm at 12 HP now. Okay. What the heck do I do now?
It doesn't matter. They're gonna kill us on all their turns anyway.
Well, I guess I'll hit
Off that arrow.
the guy who crit me. So I'm gonna do that with my
Okay.
quarterstaff, which is 1d6 plus 1 damage. Oh, that's proficiency too, so 1d6 plus 1 plus 2. 1d20 plus okay, plus 2 for hit modifier. And what does this go under? What is this? What if I'm, oh yeah. Oh wait, no, it's a, okay. It's quarter dex or
Strength.
it's strength, so it's plus 1. Plus my proficiency bonus which is 2.
It's strength and proficient.
So 1d20. You gotta be freaking
Oh,
kidding
go
me!
fuck yourself! Go fuck yourself!
I am so tired of this.
So, anything else on your turn? I'll take
What?
that as a no.
I can't talk my way out of this. I don't have much.
You haven't said a single word.
What am I supposed to do at this point, though? I've attacked
What do you
them.
think you're supposed to do?
Win.
Fine, I for help. That's it. That's all I have.
Alright, hey, Zach, can you go ahead and, make a very high DC, perception check with disadvantage because you're asleep?
Oh god.
True, I am like mid-slap. And I've. Zach is in heavy slap.
Yeah, we
let's
could use
see.
some help over here.
Perception, right? Just regular perception?
Yep.
If anyone wants to help. That's a no from Zach.
So, yeah, with disadvantage, that even that would not succeed. So, the as the thief continues proceeding forward, they just say, "Try not to hit anything too vital. This one certainly would fetch a price." And so you managed to dodge the this guy's attack.
Oh, you're still attacking me. Okay.
Yes, it's his turn. So,
That did not hit. That's a 7.
yep. So, and so then assassin's first attack roll. That would hit. And
Hit me?
yep.
Well, then don't even bother rolling for damage. I'm down.
All right. So
No matter what you roll, I'm going to go down unless you roll a 2 or a 1.
He can't. He got a crit.
That's not a crit.
That's not a crit.
Huh?
He
There's
just has
still
a
a
ridiculously
system for
high
after you're
plus on
down.
that.
So
Because I'm the fucking punching bag of this goddamn party.
I
You
wish for you to
did
remember
bring out your
there's
bow.
audience, and you might come off a bit of cringe.
Shut up! I'm not having a fun time!
hey, Hunter. What the fuck did you expect to happen here?
Yeah.
less
literally
opponents.
told you.
Honestly,
No.
I was feeling kind of good when the first guy went down.
So you expected the assassin to walk out solo and just be like, "Hey, how's it going? Let's fight."
No, but I expected to hit him a little harder by now.
I don't know why you expected much else.
Whatever! I hate this campaign!
That's super
Literally, you could have just not had your weapon out. We could have just gone to the magic shop.
Like, what happened to just, yeah, what happened to just not, or you could handle it more, I don't know, man, just, like, the whole thing was just, oh,
Like,
you know,
I didn't expect you to
they know
literally get out guards, go back to the tent, and try and attack our attackers.
like, oh yeah, they know we were gonna talk to the paladins, and we're real open about that, and they saw it, let's go to the cops, and then when we get back, I wonder why they're waiting for us here to attack us or something.
I thought
You
they'd
know-
be more subtle about it. I didn't think he was just gonna open the damn note.
No.
It's almost like I was like, oh,
No,
there's
they
something I
already
can't
knew
talk
because
they
openly
already knew.
about.
Said it out loud
They were
at the
literally
hotel.
watching us when we were at the fucking bathroom.
Yeah,
They
that's
were
why I
literally
tried to
watching
slip
us.
somebody a note.
They already
Not
knew
that
we were
they
gonna go
could
to
see
the paladins.
guards
It's not much of a
coming. They
big
know
brain
you
question
alerted
of,
them.
I wonder why the person who was talking previously about going to the cops and telling them what we were gonna do is going to the cops right now.
That is why I was trying to slip somebody a note. I didn't
They
think
already
Steve was gonna be
suspected
like,
shit.
"Duh, I'll just read this fucking right now. Like a
No,
fucking
it doesn't
asshole."
matter. It doesn't matter what the guard did. They probably already had a pretty good idea what you
Yeah,
were
it doesn't
doing
matter what the
anyway.
guard did because I'm about to die.
Because you decided to ditch the magic shop.
Shut up.
That's all you had to do.
You could have just, you could have just, I don't know, talked it out with the thieves, I guess, at that point. Since it's
Talked
pretty
it
clear
out.
melee.
You
Yeah.
are aware that I've been seething about this for 2 straight weeks.
No. Seriously though, like, you're not in a
Like,
position
you
of
have
power.
to think better about your actions.
You don't have the
Because
position
now
of power.
you
here.
have me on death row, and you are actually on the ground.
I'm getting a drink. Do whatever the fuck you want.
You could just, bruh. He could just pick the,
trying.
like, I'm gonna talk to the pumpkin. I could talk
Even
to
told
them.
him to put away the bow,
Like-
knowing that people would be attracted to it. I don't
Too late.
understand his logic here. And I knew I had to attack back because what else was I gonna do? They were already gonna attack me because I was with him.
Could, like,
You
talk.
could certainly assume that, or you could, surrender is always an option. Did you check your
Yeah.
DMs?
Surrender is always an option.
Eric, did you check your DMs?
I did. I didn't know if that would work or not. I was
Uh,
just
you know,
anxious.
The game
it's
master
always-
telling you it's a bad idea to fight?
Okay,
Oh, you
fine,
didn't think it wouldn't be a good idea?
Fine, I surrender, or I do something. I don't know what else to do.
Do
I was
you want to
literally-
put your hands up?
Fine, I don't know.
All right. So, as you're more or less surrounded and start raising your hands, one of the thieves bops you on the back of the head, and you lose consciousness. You join your friend in unconsciousness on the ground.
And Zach in unconsciousness in his bed. Or bedroll.
So we're actually gonna swap really quick because the current party has been defeated.
Ass!
Zach,
Oh.
you are getting a nice clowny sleep.
Very slept. Very, very comfy slept.
Mm-hmm. And as you're sleeping, you feel a warmth in your hand,
Oh?
and it starts rousing you awake. And that warmth, you remember that you fell asleep grasping the crystal.
Oh yeah.
As you lightly rouse, you hear just a light humming in your room, in your tent.
Interesting.
Do you have a look around?
Yeah, just still in bed, just peer towards the hum.
So, first thing you notice is your bed is moved slightly away from where you put it. You're in the middle of your tent. And sitting in a chair with a dagger balanced on their finger is a familiar catfolk assassin. And as you look behind you, there are two other black-cloaked figures. Right. So tell me,
Hello.
what were your lot planning?
I must emphasize one thing. The actions of the fool who didn't want to give up the money earlier aren't necessarily my actions, though I can tell you what her plans were. And my own.
You
Well,
go on. I'm more
as
than
I
willing to
said,
listen.
it's not very difficult to tell who's in power here. I don't have much of a negotiating stance.
If I don't
so
get to kill
I
this
was
guy,
going
I
to go on
swear
my
to
way.
God, Steve!
It's going to go on my merry way to at least try to follow through with what could be done. My party, on the other hand, while I was trying to sleep, decided to go out, take some valuables, go for a bit of a shopping, and then see if they would get in touch with the paladins, despite knowing that we were going to be watched. Especially knowing that we were going to be especially watched.
Must tell you, your other friends, they do not impress. Why did you end up with them?
I'm a man of fortune.
You seem to be in quite the unfortunate circumstance currently.
Life's a bit of a joke. Stuff like this happens. Might as well go with it.
You seem like an entertaining one.
Well, I am a bit of an entertainer.
One can see. So, tell me, do you think it is a good idea to go against the Thieves Guild?
Seems like a good way to get killed, yes.
You are very correct on that. Your friends found that one out the hard way. But, do not worry. We are undecided what we want to do with you in particular. We could always use another jester to entertain the tavern. The other two. Well, this one has not seen one of the, forest variety around these parts. So, they likely will make a good slave on the market. The elf, on the other hand, maybe an experiment for Wizard City.
He fucking
Maybe
server muted me, by the way,
something else.
folks.
This
So,
one does not know.
Yeah.
This one does not follow the slave market too carefully. Tell me, if this one were to let you go, where would you go?
I presume I'm still on the contract to fight the Rat King.
One could assume that, but this one thinks that taking the chance to let you speak to the Rat King again, that would be a bad idea. So,
Don't suppose you still want me to do jobs.
well, that could be on the table. But, unfortunate for you, there's very little trust. Eclipse, very not happy. Eclipse, very not happy that currently there are two paladin bodies needing to be disposed of. Otyugs, they can be a bit slow, but, you know, bribing guards and adjusting records. Very messy work, very messy work. It's, not a good time.
Of
The
course.
yes, paladins, a bit hard to kill, harder to prove that they're killed not by us. The Thieves Guild, we do pride ourselves on not being found. So, this one does not understand how the lot of you managed to get into the Thieves Guild. Do tell me.
Well, we did have not a contra. We had a companion who had an in with the Thieves Guild.
Oh, and
We met, we were invited, or accompanied, not knowing what we were getting into, and so we had the job.
who was this companion? They must have been quite special if they were invited.
I did not know them very well. They were very strange. I believe the Clips would know much more than I would. All
Well.
I know is that they suddenly disappeared before we entered the Rat King. And then... Well, here we are now.
This one does not understand. If a lot of you were invited, and they were certainly a special one, and they just up and disappeared, well, there are many things that this one does not know. This one is told to do tasks, this one goes and does tasks. Unfortunately, a lot of those tasks involve killing, and it gets a bit monotonous. Not being seen, taking out this person, that person, not usually given a reason. This one likes to inquire. The moral area. This one prefers to stay in the gray, though. Those around seem to like a bit more black and white morality. That is not this one's cup of tea. But this one does not like all that senseless killing. This one did. Usually, they kill for good reason. And there are above ground business and below ground business, and they need to live together. There is always need for Thieves Guild. And those attempting to stamp it out, they are just naive. The paladins of this place are a bane, and that is where the Thieves Guild come in.
They are quite suffocating.
Wait. We do not like them. But there is something soon to happen.
Yeah?
Very, very interesting stuff. This one is not privy to detail, but this one will tell you that if given the chance, one should find their way out of town fairly quickly. But the only thing that this one can do right now is tell you, you need to come with me, and you need to make plea in front of a cliff. And we already have your bag, but any other valuable possessions that you may have stored on oneself, please do hand them over, and do not try anything stupid like the other friends that you have. And just some advice from a professional to a novice. Make sure you know how to pick a fight and how to win the fight. Just attacking recklessly, not a good choice. So,
I will make sure to write that down. Does
don't just write it down. Inscript it on one's heart. Make sure that you know every situation you're getting into. The reason I am a successful assassin is because I know how to look at situations. So, if you have anything that could be potentially dangerous, this one recommends handing it over.
Zach nods.
Do you hand anything over?
Gonna my weapons.
Yeah, I will say your backpack and anything that you had set to the side, you notice them in the back of the tent, and they have already been, they're on the other side of the two thieves that are standing there, dagger in hand.
How long has he been waiting there anyway?
Bruh. Yeah,
So-
no, Zach's just gonna
I can undo those!
keep going.
I just found this out.
So, do you hand over, I'll say, weapons, dangerous. Is there anything in particular that you keep on you?
Well, for sure, it keeps on the amulet.
Ass!
Everything else can go, but the amulet stays.
Okay. So I'm assuming the amulet that has the crystal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep, the necklace. Not an amulet, just a necklace.
Okay. So
Crystal on a
you
string.
have that with you. Then, so, with that, the assassin stands up and motions for the thieves. They pick up your belongings, and he has you follow him out of your tent.
can't
And-
believe you sold my character into slavery.
Less
Hunter?
sold, more like was already in slavery.
So, are you gonna continue interrupting?
Yes.
All right, cool. Hey, B, you're admin, right?
I
Yeah.
just server muted.
Take his ability away to unmute himself.
Don't
I'm
fucking
wondering
do
why
it.
that's there.
Yeah, why did you give him the ability to
Oh.
unserver mute himself?
Oh, okay. Why is that even set? Why can't I switch this?
Don't fucking do it. I actually do have to have some control here. It's my video.
But
Well,
you're just yelling at the top of your lungs in front
I
of
am
everyone else.
trying
I
to calm
get the
down, and
problem.
things will gradually get better, but things are going to be really bad right now because
wanna
my
just, like,
favorite
take a-
character is dead.
Do you want to take like a, I don't know,
she isn't
however
dead.
much long
yeah,
break?
do
because it's
we want to take a breather?
Yes!
Okay, we'll
because,
take a
like,
breather.
Genuinely, it's very, very bad for everyone involved, especially whoever watches. It's just so uncomfortable right now.
Yeah. Like,
Content-wise,
especially when you're bringing up, like,
everything-wise.
us being sold on the slave market.
I
That's not-
specifically told Adia I
Uh.
didn't want to deal with any slave markets.
I don't think anyone wants to deal with it. It's already a pretty
It's an
touchy
extremely
subject.
uncomfortable topic for me.
Oh, I was just going on with the hunter yelling at like really fucking rage
Oh.
mode at like something as simple as a dice roll going bad, especially.
Yeah,
All
yeah, I
those
guess I
dice
don't know what
rolls
dice
went
are.
bad!
Well, yeah, okay, dice are gonna go bad. You have that much of a chance of it going bad.
Not
The
when
whole
all of
thing is
his
gonna-
go good!
Like I
just
said,
happened.
you can be
Fortune-
ridiculously unlucky.
Fortune-
This is the
happens,
worst
man.
night of my fucking life!
It's just the way
This is the
You
worst.
literally had
That's
the
why you gotta.
choice to
That's why.
not
That's why.
do
That's
it,
why.
and
In
you did
D&D
it.
or like other such like games that have a skill with like an amount of like luck into it variable for critting or failing or whatever.
Whatever,
You guys
we'll-
should have just surrendered.
you
We'll be
gotta
back here in a
I
few
didn't know what
minutes.
else to
What am I
do.
going into? What am I heading
Which
into?
I know
How
is
am I
Anyway.
stupid,
started?
but
We'll
I
be
guess
back
that's
here in a
just
few
how
minutes.
I'm so
and-
sorry, Steve.
Everyone shush, please.
I'm sorry, Steve.
You're
Alright,
fine. We'll take a couple minutes. I'll say let's reconvene at 9:30. And
Okay.
everyone stand up, have a walk around, stretch a bit. If you haven't got a drink, get a drink, use the bathroom, maybe grab a snack. I will say, B, it's going to be a lot of me and you for a little bit. And Lou already said BRB, but they will certainly be back in a hot second, and they will be introduced shortly. But
We never covered that with the audience.
Don't worry
That's-
about it.
fine. It's something that's okay. I'm gonna be flat with you. You're gonna go to the magic shop, and their character was going to be in the magic shop. You can
Why would a
cut me
rogue be in the
saying
magic
this
shop? They're not a magic.
because they have money and
God.
they're
You said you were gonna
inquisitive.
go to the
Alright,
magic shop,
whatever.
dude.
Literally, I was just like, people like magic shops. Let's have them meet up in a magic shop, and
We'll be
you
back. Hey guys, it's Hunter in the middle of editing this episode. Yes, my hair's wet, and if you don't believe that I'm actually editing this episode, look, episode notes. So don't believe me? That's it in production. I hate what happened in this episode. I hate it. And I'm so sorry that it actually happened. And we will take steps to make sure it doesn't happen again. So, I hope you do stick around for the rest of the episode. Because things are about to get a little off the rails. And welcome back. So, where we left off, Dork's Machina... Dork's Machina got the shit kicked out of it. And that's where we left off. And, I don't know, are we just gonna cut to the Thieves Guild?
or less. Can I politely request that during this next scene, unless you are called upon, please do not interrupt.
I gotta find a bottle of pills I threw on the floor somewhere.
Okay. Well, if you'd politely mute yourself until you wish to speak. If you have any questions or anything, Eric, Hunter, anyone else that might be in the chat, feel free to DM me. I will, type out a response to you, and yeah. All right. So, Zach.
Yes.
So the catfolk assassin leads you as you walk out of the tent. You can see that there are a number of people who are kind of like milling about, and as soon as you walk out and the two people walk behind you with the stuff in your hands, you start making your way towards an alley. And what was your passive perception?
Should be 12. Let me double check on that.
Okay. So regardless, you kind of, out of habit, just kind of look around at just to see like, okay, what's going to happen to your tent since you're walking away. And some of the various people make their way over and just start, pulling out the pegs and lifting up the tarp. And within, a small amount of time, it's already being disassembled. And
Nice.
you can see that as they're kind of moving around, it seems a bit organized. Like they've practiced this before. But you are led through some alleys, and it's you more or less you make your way. You're not entirely certain where you are until you find yourself at the Underhold, and the catfolk proceeds to open the door and lead you inside, motioning for you to walk in first.
Just it's just gonna stride inside, a little bit resigned.
So, as you begin walking inside, and the catfolk walks in behind you, gives a nod to the barkeep, and the barkeep gives a nod to the individual who watches the door to the Underhold. They swing it open, and the thieves proceeding on inside kind of hang back for a bit, getting some distance in between you and them. Making your way down the stairs, you find yourself once again in the Underhold. It's a little less populated, as it's kind of daytime right now. You aren't particularly, the nightlife isn't here. But
Right.
sitting, Minotaur guard in front of him, is a Clip, who looks to be currently flipping through some documents, and you are more or less led over and motioned to sit down. And as you get close to the Minotaur, they just glare at you, and then you're motioned to sit down across from a Clip.
Hello. Zach takes his seat, just trying to be as. It's a bit
Tell
of
me.
like. It's very stressed. Hello.
Tell me,
Yes.
do you know how much a person goes for in the black market?
I don't imagine very much.
It depends on who they are.
Right.
How much is your worth?
Hmm.
Can you put the gold piece amount on your life?
I don't have much practice with that. No. I could certainly. I
Well.
could certainly be an entertainer. Certainly have slightly more value than just being a grave, though I suppose what with necromancers and whatnot.
With necromancers and whatnot. So,
Suppose
Besides
about the business
being-
of the backstory.
besides being a entertainer? Anything else? Would you make a good jester for the tavern?
That
What
that
value
isn't
do you
a
have to me?
description. I can do tasks. I'm very well trained with the sword.
Can you do
Well,
tasks now? It's a very interesting thing that you just said. Can you do tasks? What happened with the star collar you were? Where did they go?
That we do not know.
You do not know. They just up and disappeared.
What even is a star collar, to be honest?
You do not know the
Like,
star collar.
genuinely. Didn't get much out of her. And then...
Just real quick, we did go over her lore a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, but Zach is Zach.
Okay,
Like I mentioned, please don't interrupt unless you're called upon.
I'm sorry.
If you have anything that you want to say, please shoot it in the chat. So, you do not know that. Tell me, what do you know besides... Do you even know jokes? Tell me a joke. Go on. I'm waiting.
More of the performance
Ah,
juggler slapstick type.
Hmm.
I am but a novice clown, of course.
I see. Anything else?
I
What
should
are your talents?
mention I
You
was
should
not
mention.
as I'm sure your men may have said.
My men say a great many of things. Tell
We
me.
failed. We failed in our task,
Oh?
though
Really
we
now?
had intended on going back in. Though one of my companions had the, let us say, unfortunate idea of not complying with what was asked of us once
And they will-
we were told to give. Once we were told to.
I was informed you were planning on going to the Paladins, correct?
That was not my plan.
So, as... what do you know about your companions right now? Do you know where they are?
I believe captive or dead. Either one's the same to me currently.
What if I told you they were not? Where would they be?
I suppose on the black market.
Think. If they are not captured, if they are not with us, where would they be? Would they be at the bar? Would they have left town? What did you know about your companion?
Not much, I'm afraid.
What attachment do you have to them?
We were intending on going to an adventure guild. Just
The Adventurers Guild. You colored yourself an adventurer. Tell me, were you going to be a beacon of hope, or were you going to be someone of power? Were you trying to make wealth? Were you trying to make a kingdom? Were you trying to get women? Where do you lie?
to be entirely honest, my interest in adventure is more or less related to what I can learn of monsters, creatures. Wealth is fun. Well, some fame is nice if what I can write down is important, but
So you want to be a
it's
monster
mostly
slayer?
what I can learn
Or-
about the dark.
How close are you willing to get to the dark?
It is how I've earned my magic.
You have dark magic?
A bit of a couple of cantrips and whatnot.
Hmm.
Though
Where do you draw your
very
power?
outclassed.
Do you draw your power from the gods? Did you make a pact? Do you have it in your blood?
The pact.
So you're willing to make deals.
Of course.
Tell me, what kind of deals are you willing to make for power? What kind of deals would you make to learn more, if that's what you are interested in?
But
Tell me,
mm,
would you be willing to take a life? How many lives would you be willing to take?
is there an upper limit?
Now that is a response that I enjoy. Tell me, if I were to give you a dagger and say release the hells, would you do it? Would you do that just to be closer to the devils within?
Well, I wouldn't want to die, obviously, but yeah.
Of course, if you're the one making the pact, then it certainly would lead to interest.
This
What is-
is not a very ideal for myself, but as always,
Are you sure?
present myself.
Would you like to make a deal?
Yes.
Good. They blink at you and their eyes flash red for a second. Tell me, would you be willing to take another life? Many lives. In exchange for whatever you would wish to know. Would you like a wish?
Suppose I'm on that path already, though I should mention I'm already under contract with my own.
Who's to say that you cannot have two deals?
True, very true, very true. What are you suggesting?
Would you like to take a walk?
Of course. Might as well relish what
Good.
little I have now.
Eclipse stands up, and you make your way together towards the back room, the Minotaur following close behind you. Hovering almost above you, you feel that brief sense of danger that if you were to make any foul moves, they would probably crush your skull between their hands. You notice that the assassin is still walking, being there, or they set down the drink that they had. They briefly were having a ale while you were speaking to Eclipse, but seemed to be following along. And you make your way into the back storage room. Make a perception check.
Okay.
So, as you make your way through, you see various workers. You make your way down hallways, and as you're going along, you find yourself you're tracking where you're going fairly well. You'll likely be able to, backtrack this. But one of the open doorways that you make your way past, as you see someone handing off some keys to another person, you can see leaning inside of a cell against the wall, a bandaged and unconscious Nicholas.
Ouch.
And you see there are a handful of other people in there, but you make your way past that door, going a bit deeper within the city. It seems that this Thieves Guild is surprisingly expansive underground, but you find yourself being led into a candlelit hallway in front of an ornate door. Eclipse turns around, a grin on their face. So tell me, How deep are you willing to go for what you want?
Well, I did start this adventure, or my journey, with the intention of going as far as possible. So, this depends on how it'll end for me.
Well then. They reach to their side and pull out a serrated blade, short sword in length, and they hand it to you. Take this blade. Think of what you want. And then pin me to this door. Strike me through the heart. And my heart will be the gate to the hells that will open. The people of this land, many have been asking to rid the paladins from the city. While those find evil to be on the black spectrum of morality. In the oppressive force that forces everyone in line to what they think is right can be viewed as evil, as a force that is trying to rid them so that everyone can live their own life. This done once the paladin's gone. Would you be willing to take a life and gain whatever you want in exchange for doing that?
I'm surprised the price is so low. Very well.
What
Zach
do
reaches
you wish
out.
for?
More knowledge of the occult. Let's say all of it if possible.
Well then, make the deal.
Zach reaches for the blade,
You pick it up.
takes it, backs up a bit, just straight in the chest, you say.
Right through the heart.
Very well. With a just almost confused look, just goes forward with it.
You stab him through the chest.
Yes.
As you stab them through the chest,
A lot easier than you thought it would be.
where you guesstimate the heart would be, you push them back, and you feel the trunk of the sword hitting the door, and then it just starts shaking. And then it lurches forward, and you just see red cracks begin to spider across the doorway.
Oh my.
And Eclipse just looks at you
Sorry.
with a grin on their face, their eyes beginning to turn red, and they just begin laughing.
That's not what I was expecting earlier.
And then the doorway backwards, sword being ripped from your hand, and you just feel this intense scorching heat. Eclipse's body gets sucked into a flaming abyss, and fire begins to spider its way out across the floor. The assassin that was behind you just says, I don't think this is what I signed up for. I will be making my way. And
Good luck.
turns and sprints. The Minotaur you just see opens their mouth as a flaming whip around their throat, and you just see them brace themselves, the neck muscles tensing, and you see a large beast's red eye. A hand reaches out, grabs the wall, and tears it. and your head just begins to get a bit hazy. You feel your heartbeat get more intense, and you once again feel a warmth of the crystal. Can you go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw for me?
I
Did we just summon the demon lord?
see if Zach survives whatever the fuck he just did.
I honestly wasn't expecting this today.
Yeah,
You're a -1 on that?
So,
he's a clown.
so you look down at the crystal and just start hearing. And you lose consciousness. Everything just goes dark for you.